So let's talk about superior packaging methodology. Now, it says resupply boxes refill support weapons with a maximum number of carryable magazines. Now, the way this worked at first was it seemed to affect everyone. So any resupply called in would give you maximum rockets, maximum magazines of things like, the recoilless. So you would come in and you would go to get your recoilless, whatever, filled up, and you would get the full pack of rockets. The way it works now is if you have this upgrade, if you have superior packaging methodology, your resupplies provide maximum ammo. So if you have this upgrade, it is up to you to make sure to call in the resupplies before other people, because your resupplies will give everyone full magazines. That means all of these guns in this category here. All the grenade launcher, and then all these blue guns here. We'll get max bags, machine gun, stalwart, maximum rockets, not the expendable anti-tank, maximum autocannon ammo, maximum airburst rockets, maximum spear rockets. It's very important. So I'll show you as a quick rundown. So I know the numbers because I was just playing recently. I know the numbers on some of these. I believe
engaging orbital thrusters.
Recoilless, without packaging, gives 2 rockets. I think the spear gives 1 or 2 as well. Autocannon was only giving like a fraction of a case. Like a sentry in case someone's annoying me. But I'll show you why this is so important of an upgrade, that if you've been working on sample upgrades, why you want superior packaging. I'll show you why you want this. It's very important. Probably one of the best upgrades, and why people were upset that it wasn't working.
All the galaxy looks to you
first thing to do is
let nothing stand in the way of liberty.
Run away from these bugs.
Deploying sentry. Sending down support weapon.
Private my game. So the spear I won't be able to fire the missiles off at, so I really won't be able to show that. But essentially when you have this spear pack, you got these 3 missiles, and if you run this dry, right? Say you run these 3 missiles out and you've got 1 in the launcher. You're gonna grab 3 full missiles on your pack. That's a lot to deal with Chargers, Titans, Hulks, Bug Holes. You can call down a resupply, and every time you pip this resupply, you're going to get 3 full rockets of your spear launcher. And with the spear changes, it means you'll be able to sit somewhere and just liquidate a Bile Titan. You will literally fire off your rocket in your gun, reload, and then fire off 2 more, and essentially just be able to pull out another 3 rockets on the whole pack. Autocannon. Without this upgrade, you don't get full... You don't get a full resupply. You just don't. You get a partial resupply. You get maybe like 4, I think it is. 4 of those stripper clips. So, say for example, you're a bot user. You're a bot player. You're on the bot front. And you've got an autocannon, and you don't have this upgrade. You're going to get a partial backpack autocannon. But if you come in with superior packaging, and I'm almost out of autocannon, my gun's loaded, I go, boop, the whole backpack is now full. You're good to go. Now, you're going to have times where you don't have the ability to get back to your autocannon. You might have died. You might not have it on cooldown, and you're low on ammo, and you can just go and get lucky and have this moment where like you'll get a little bit from an ammo box. So like you top off with one of these little POI ammo boxes, just enough to top the gun off, then you grab the resupply and you're back at full. But you're only getting like, I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 pips. And you only get 2 rockets for the recoilless. So, if you're running the recoilless solo, which I'd argue is still a pretty good choice. I'll show you a little trick here with it as well. So when you fire the gun, and it's dry, and you reload, watch the rocket icon. As soon as that hits white, tap crouch. You can move now. You can have the gun loaded. You do not have to finish the rest of the reload. So, if you reload without moving, the character goes through, watch it turn white. He slides, puts the slide over, it picks the rocket up. That's all wasted animation time. There's an animation skip. Fire, reload. The whole time you pay attention to the bottom left. As soon as it's white, crouch, boom, boom. You skip the whole putting the whole shield back on. And it just, instead of you putting it on by hand, like this, you put the missile in, and you put the shield back on and lock it on. See? As soon as it turns white, you stand up, boom, and it slides into place, and you're good. Now, if you've got the recoilless like this, you got 1 rocket left, you realize there's a resupply, you call down your superior packaging resupply, no rockets in the chamber, right? Without the upgrade, you get 2. With the upgrade, full backpack of rockets. That is insanely powerful for you as a player, because now, not only do you have full primary, you have, depending on the weapon, if you have the grenade pistol as an exception, you don't get really, you only get 1 grenade per supply on this. You have full primary, you have full rockets, in addition to getting your 2 stems and your 2 grenades. It makes an enormous difference for playing the game, essentially. So when you have these moments where, once you get this upgrade, you need to be the person to call down the resupplies. If you don't have that upgrade, the superior packaging does not do anything if somebody else has it. It's based on the person. It's based on the person who has this upgrade. And this upgrade is expensive. It's one of the high-end upgrades. So as a, as if you're a player who's still working on progression, this is definitely worth it if you know you're going to understand when to drop the resupplies for your team, drop them in the right places at the objective, pay attention when, like, you have recoilless and spear users, because you can visibly see an autocannon spear user or a recoil user's pack and determine how much ammo they have, and then call out the supplies and they can come in and top off. And staying topped off at all times means they're always ready to engage, and even if they run out of ammo engaging the crap out of everything, they get a whole second chance to engage with those rockets or with that autocannon. And then they have their call on cooldown in case of emergency of being separated from their equipment. So definitely an upgrade worth getting, but you really have to, I'm just going to drill it into you here, you have to make sure you have this upgrade when you call this in. If you let other people call in your supplies and you have this upgrade, you're getting an inferior resupply that gives you less back. So this is really important if you plan on using a recoilless or a spear or the autocannon in particular. I mean, even it's going to even affect things like, the flamethrower with its 4 magazines, the airburst. It should affect the railgun as well, I would imagine.
In the first intragalactic war,
definitely get that upgrade, definitely use it, and definitely use and abuse it when you know you have that power. So everybody who has superior packaging, you need to start dropping your resupplies. You need to drop your resupplies first. Oh, yes. Also, don't let the bugs kill the babies. I'm out.